What's going on, everybody? CRK here, back at you with another video. We've got some pretty cool coins that we picked up that I want to share with you all. And pretty much, I just want to touch on a few subjects. I'm not sure if all of you have heard of a few things recently that have come out in the AI world. One of them, the most popular, being ChatGPT, I believe it is. So I'm going to touch a little bit on that later on towards the end of this video. I'd like to share my thoughts with you guys about it and see if you guys are willing to let me run a video, whether it be a 10, 20, 30-minute video session, and have ChatGPT try to narrate the actual video. So that's going to be a topic of discussion here at the end of this video. But what I do want to share with you guys is two of the cool pickups that I got at my coin shop here. I was really excited to pick these up because when I walked in, I noticed they were busy. At first, I was kind of hesitant. I didn't think they were going to have anything for me, but they did. They actually ended up having about, besides these two, I think they had about another 7 or so coins. So there definitely was a decent selection from what I'm normally used to going in, and most times they only have 2 or 3, maybe even just 1 at times. But we're going to go ahead and jump right into this first one, and I'll share with you guys my thoughts on why I ended up purchasing it. But here we go. Boom. So this one here was, of course, these were pulled from the Constitutional or Coal bin. But we've got a very beautiful 1924 peace dollar. And I know it's got some buildup around the edges and stuff like that, but this is still a very beautiful coin to me. Very well designed. I mean, when you consider that, it was such a short series, and that the imprint that it leaves on the coin, can sometimes vary, but I still find this one of my favorite coins, right besides, or I guess right next to the Morgan dollar. And the 1924 we're looking at, the reason I picked this up was because it's basically hard for me. I don't know about you all or what your experiences are, but it's basically hard for me to pick up a 1924 in anytime I've ever stopped in there. I've never found a 1924 in the coal bin. So this one, I'm not sure if this has some high polish underneath here. Unfortunately, it may, but 1924, I believe, is not one that I have very many in my collection. So at 8 million, no, sorry, my apologies, 11,811,000 of these minted. Again, 11,811,000 of these minted. So it was a coin that I just decided that I was going to, just hop on it because I don't have that many 24s. And this wasn't like the worst example of what they had there. So again, it has its flaws, which is why it was in that bin and which is why I paid what I did for it. Which I actually did not write the prices down, but I do have the receipt handy, so I will check on that receipt in a few moments and see what we can find on this coin. And the next coin I'm going to show you is actually, some would argue, it's in worse condition than this coin, and a lot worse condition. But I actually bought it for a different reason. So let me go ahead and grab that coin, and I will bring that one out. We're going to go ahead and set that there. Not sure if you guys observed this really nice illusion here, right? But this is actually not an illusion if you haven't seen it or if you don't know what this is. It's a really nice rare earth magnet. And this here would happen to be our infamous fake Morgan dollar. If you haven't seen it in one of my videos or in one of the shorts, this bad boy here was actually one of the coins that caught me off guard, and I had actually picked that up in about, I think it was like bag 6 or bag 7 of Ike dollar hunting, and that coin was in there. So I was really excited because I had just found a Morgan, and then moments later I found that one. So I thought I was like 2-0 or whatever in that bag. And unfortunately that ended up being a dud, but it is a very beautiful dud that I now use for display. And it also just reminds you to just look at your coin before you buy it, before before anything happens, before you get excited. Make sure you check out the coin. You might just find the answer that you need right on the actual coin. Or in this case, with a rare earth magnet. See, it just slid all the way down there. Anyways, back to the video. Now again, this additional coin that I'm going to bring out here has been heavily polished or high polished or whatever you want to call it. And this is a very touchy subject for some, and I understand why with full reason. But I actually did not buy this one for my stack. I bought this with the intention of giving this away to a good friend. And this is actually a good friend and a colleague of mine who got me a nice gift that I was not expecting, a decent gift for myself and my family. And, just a great all-around person that is not a collector. I would like to add and mention that. They are not a collector. But the reason that I picked this 1923 is because it is one of the lowest mintages. It's not the absolute lowest, but it is lower than average. I want to say in the Peace Dollar series, the average mintage is around 7.5 million, right around there. And this one, actually, 1923D, this one sits at 6,811,000 of these minted. So this was a great coin as far as me picking this up at the coal value, the constitutional silver, what they have that going for. And although unfortunately it is fully polished, I think this is a coin that is going to the right individual, if that makes sense, because this person is not going to be looking at this coin from a numismatic value. They're not going to be looking at it from a collector's value, and they're definitely not going to be looking to make a profit on it. So that's going to be very nice to give this coin to them, because although it has been again heavily polished, it is a lower mintage. So it's still kind of neat in itself that this coin, they only made about 6 million of them, which is something I'm going to mention to them. So let me know what you think in the comments. Is this a good gift that you would give to somebody? Or do you think just stay away from these coins altogether because of their value is pretty much gone? Once you polish a coin like this, it's, pretty much just melt value. Or what is your overall thoughts? I really would love to hear from more of you in the comments on what your thoughts are about this, because I feel like this is a very collectors friendly subject. I feel like a lot of people can chime in on this, and hopefully some of you can even give me some advice before I actually give it away to this person, in case I am making an honest mistake. But again, this person does not collect coins or hunt or any of that kind of stuff, so I do think it would be a great option. But let me know what you think. And getting into the final subject of our videos today would be, what do you guys think about this ChatGPT? So I've been intrigued by it recently, as I've heard that you can pretty much type in anything into the actual server or into the chat, and the AI, or the artificial intelligence, will reply to you based off of what you ask of it or suggest it to say or do. So I think it'd be very interesting to ask the ChatGPT robot or AI to narrate a coin video on something that, let's say I ask it to narrate a coin video in the likes of how CoinRoking from YouTube makes a video. So then it would pull up all of the data from my page, which is pretty wild, and automatically find and give you a response on how to, it'll pretty much narrate a video for you. So if you're asking it to make you a 10-minute video or a 25-minute video, and say, you know, I want you to talk about Peace dollars and Morgan dollars and their history and their collectors and intrinsic value, then it would just make a 20-minute video for you talking about all those things. So let me know what you all think about that. If you think positively or negatively about the actual AI program itself, and it being able to do the things that it does, I'd love to hear from you guys. And I'm also going to be throwing a few tidbits into my videos now, probably recent events as far as things that would also affect collectors, as far as, you know, coin collectors and things of that nature, silver stackers, you know, anybody who is just trying to better themselves. So those kind of things would include conversations like this, with talking about ChatGPT, or talking about the fact that, like, let's say mortgage rates have dropped significantly in the past 2 or 3 days. So let me know if you guys like to hear all of those kind of things, or if you want me to stick to strictly coins, silver stacking, and all of the good things that we already talk and mention on in this video and in this channel per se. So these were the 2 cool pickups we had today. I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick picture here, and then after that we're pretty much going to call this a video. Thank you guys for coming and staying with us here. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.